God bless you, family, and welcome back. It's your girl Melinda here with Wings of an Angel, and we are still in that coaching mode talking about reconciliation. The last time we were together, we talked about what is it? What is reconciliation? And just to remind you, what is reconciliation? It reconciliation is the pathway to transformation. It's that road to get your peace, to get your harmony, to restore really that sense of loss or that sense of pain that you may have been dealing with or living with because of a particular situation. Now, again, sometimes when we need to reconcile, it's not just with a person that may have done us wrong, but sometimes it may be a person or persons with whom we have done wrong. And believe it or not, sometimes you have to reconcile with yourself and most importantly with the Father. So do not take it lightly. It is very important for us to reconcile and restore those relationships if we can, if it's beneficial, if it is not harmful to us in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how do we bury the hatchet. Because you said, Melinda, I have to get over this hurt. I need to first bury the hatchet. I need to express sincere commitment to forgive and to reconcile, to get it right, to have some love and peace again. How do I do it? Peter 3:9 says, do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult, but with blessing. I know. I didn't cuss you out. I didn't. I was reading what the word said. It says, I know they did evil to you or did you wrong. It says, don't do wrong to them. It says, I know they insulted you and was talking crazy. It says, don't do it to them, but bless them. Sometimes blessing them is just giving them their peace, praying for them, but it's not trying to repay evil for evil. That's for sure. In the sense of how do I bury the hatchet? What do I do? How do I make this happen? First and foremost, we have to have the mindset or the view of I need to prepare my heart. I made a commitment not only to myself, but I made a commitment most importantly to God to get it right. Okay. So with that being said, I need to grow. I need to get past this point because many times not being able to reconcile or to forgive has a stumbling block in our life. Guess what? Reconciling with someone allows you to grow because you're no longer smothered by that pain and that hurt. You now have your peace and your harmony back. Get it in your mind. Prepare your heart. I want to grow. And know that many times when we go through situations, it's because God is trying to show us something. Show me, teach me. We're always like, God, use me however you want to use me. Show me, tell me however you need to tell me to get it through to me. We say that, and then when something happens, we're like, hold up. Now I'm bitter. Now I have all kind of issues and attitudes and, oh, what was me, God? Why? Because you weren't listening to the still small voice. So we had to send somebody else or a situation for you to grow from. Learn your part. How do I bury the hatchet? Learn your part in the situation. If you don't have no part to play, okay. But if you do, let's just tell the truth. Tell the truth with ourselves. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Learn your part. Be open and willing to take the risk for the relationship and even take the risk of saying that, you know what, there might not be a positive outcome. I'm willing to take that risk. Because if you don't take the risk of trying to reconcile and realize, hey, I'm bringing it to your attention, You're not listening. Okay, I'm going to bring 2 or 3 witnesses to try to get it right. If not, I'm just going to dust my feet off. Be prepared to dust your feet off. Be prepared. The risk of finding peace and love and restoring that relationship is far greater. The gift, the blessing in that is far greater than holding on to a poison of having a destructive harmony or lack of harmony, heartache and pain because I haven't found the strength to try to reconcile or let that situation go. Let that person go. You have to take the risk, because what's greater is what God has in store for you. Your growth, your peace. It's important. Humble your heart. Pray. You do know, I wrote this down. I want to make sure I read it to you right. Refusal to humble yourself affects your relationship with God. Forgive and apologize. Pray for the proper words to express your heart. Now, going back to the first part. If you don't humble yourself, it's kind of hard to hear from God. I'm going to let it go because I've got a lot more to go, a lot more to share with you on this. Recognize and set rules for the communication. Now, remember, I said sometimes when you're trying to reconcile with someone, that's a relationship that is dead. It's not going to be restored. Take the risk, but know that you're doing your part to get it right. You're doing your part to say, hey, you've wronged me, you've hurt me, hey, I might have hurt you, I'm trying to get it right. Do your part. Do your part. Honestly, take a moment and sit down. I have a random here, so forgive me. Learn your part and know what type of communication does this person is able to receive from. Meaning, if this person is one of those who's going to just be loud and screaming and talking, but at the same time they'll want to cause scenes, you might want to think about location. You may want to talk about who's going to feed into it. Or no, okay, they're going to be screaming, but I know that's just how they talk. I'm just going to let it ride. Or a person's going to crack jokes or try to flip it on you and make it be about you. All of that is a form of communication. Or they're going to be shut off, or they're going to be very talkative, or they're not going to say anything at all. Do I need to learn to read their body language? All of that. Learn how to communicate. Set boundaries for communication. So on the same token, we're not doing the cussing, fussing, and fighting. We're not going to do that. We're not throwing stuff across the room. We're not doing that. That's not effective communication. Set the rules from the beginning, not only with yourself, but with the person with whom you're having that communication with. Confront the problem, not the person. Confront the problem, not the person. Verbalize your feelings. Use words to build and not to destroy. So I know that hurt you. I know. Use words to build because you're trying to restore the relationship. Use words to build, not to destroy. Speak life, not death. Talk about the situation and the hurt, not the person. Because trust and believe, you have issues. You have flaws. Nobody wants their stuff thrown in their face in the middle of an argument. You don't. What are we talking about? Why are you not at peace? That's the subject matter. It's not their personality. It's not all that. What is the problem? What can we restore? I want to get this situation right. How do I do that? That is the subject matter. That's how you bury the hatchet. Part 1. Remember, Peter 3:9 says, do not repay evil with evil. With insult with insult. Don't go back tit for tat. Communicate. Send them off with a blessing. Be free to communicate wisely. If you can. If you can't, again, that's where you come with the bring 2 or 3 witnesses. Or just lay it at their feet. Like, hey, this is the situation. This is how I'm feeling. And I just don't believe it's beneficial to restore. But if you have an ought with me, let me get that part right and apologize for my part. That's key. That's key. Learn your part. Get your part right. Even if you run the risk. If you run the risk of losing that particular relationship, your peace, your love, your harmony, your potential to grow and to be restored is at hand. Now I have more, but we're already 10 minutes in. So I'm going to pick it back up again. But until then, please take time and get it right with yourself and with God and decide, I'm going to get this right. I'm going to make a commitment to be reconciled, even if I need to forgive myself in the midst of the process. As always, I pray that you are blessed, motivated, encouraged, and inspired to keep pressing forward. Know that I love you and God loves you. I love you and God loves you. More importantly, God loves you. And He wants you to get it right. Even if you have to reconcile with Him. Tell Him the truth. He already knows. I love you. And until next time, we'll pick it back up. God bless you.